Hi guys, so this is my analysis update on gold, guys. What are we expecting on gold? Before we do today's analysis on gold, I'm just gonna do a quick recap on gold for us to know our initial thought on gold. So if you watch my previous analysis on gold, I think we are around this area right here, and I had different scenarios. My first scenario was just because of we're around this area right here, which means we're around this trend line that has been rejected multiple times. So I said there's a possibility for us to actually push to the downside, right? That's a possibility, even despite the fact that um my overall direction was buy, but we know that the market doesn't just go parallel, it goes up and down, right? So I said we should be mindful around this area right here due to the fact that we pushed to due to the fact that we are currently around the trend line right here, right? So I said there's a possibility that we might push to the downside to my 50% fib level, and the reason was because that was the breakoff structure we have, right? So if you see around this area right here is a significant area. So I said if we push to the downside, that's where would be like my TP area right here, which is around the 50% fib level. As you can see, that we tank to the downside, even despite the fact that we actually push up a little bit. But this is the reason why we should know more about candlesticks, right? Even despite the fact that we push up a little bit above this trend line, we can see that there was not enough confirmation that the market that it has actually really broken out of the trend line, right? So this was possible a fake out right here, and that is why we can see that even despite the fact that we went above the trend line, we still tanked to the downside because this was a breakout. We can see that the candlestick right here that actually broke the trend line doesn't have enough momentum for us to know it's a buy move. So that was like confluences that we might continue to push to the downside, and we can see that the other candlestick was indecisive as well before we see this bull candlestick, bear candlestick and candlestick right there. So that is why it's okay to also know candlestick, because it helps you read what candlestick forms to determine how the markets will play, guys. So as we can see that we started tanking to the downside, it's my 50% fib level right here, rejected around the 50% fib level, you can see, and we started tanking to the downside, and that was a beautiful trade, guys. You just tank to the downside to hit my negative 27% fib level, just like I've always mentioned, which was 2480.154, we can see, and that was a beautiful trade on gold. If you see from here, if we enter from here round to this area right here, that was 173 pips on gold. That was a good trade on gold, guys. So now that that was a successful trade, let's delete our analysis right now and reanalyze gold based on the current price market we are seeing right here. So I'm just gonna delete this ones here right here, and let's see, let's delete this as well. So just like I like to do top down analysis, let's go for my top down analysis right now. Let's see, let's go to my weekly time frame and see what the market is saying. I don't need this one, this one as well. So we can see that we are kind of having a buy as of right now. That is what I'm seeing. We can see that this is the weekly time frame, and we can see that we have this candlestick right here that is above the other candlestick right here. So there's a possibility for a push to the upside, to be honest, and we can what the candlestick right now is forming. This has not really formed yet, right? Remember, this is the weekly time frame, so we still have like some hours left for us to actually know how the candlestick will close. So let's go to my daily time frame and see what next, right? We can see on the daily time frame too that we are currently rejecting around 50% trip level. So there's a possibility for us to actually continue to tank to the downside, but it hasn't solidified yet. So I would rather be of a sell. So as long as we are above the trend line, I'm looking for a buy overall. So as long as we're still above this channel, like I said, I think a buy is much more visible compared to a sell. So let's go to my 4-hour time frame. Beautiful. We can see our 4-hour time frame. The candlesticks actually shows that we are on a bull run. We can see we are day traders. We can see this candlestick is a beautiful candle, and we can see that we are on a bull run. So right here, let me adjust my trend line right here. Okay, so let's see right here. I'm predicting at least for it to push to the upside based on that. So I'm gonna have a mini fib from here to here. Let's see, from point A here to point B. That's my mini fib as of right now. So what are we predicting on gold right now? I think gold might push down because we are seeing rejections around this area right here, and we can see that we currently have this imbalance right here that needs to be filled, that hasn't been filled yet. So there's a possibility for gold to actually push down to at least my 61.8% fib level, to possibly touch this trend line as well. And we can see this zone is a significant zone. We are rejecting. Let's do a mini right here. Let's just put something small right here. We can see that we've rejected around that zone multiple times, so definitely I'm predicting some sort of like a retracement down to my 61.8% fib level. We can see to reject around that area before tanking to the upside, so to give us some sort of like an impulse, a correction, and a continuation to tank to the upside. Sorry, that is what I'm currently predicting on gold, guys. Let's go to much smaller time frame and see if we have any imbalances more. Nope. So let's see how the market plays, right? But I think we might push to the downside. Let me adjust this for more accuracy. Okay, so that is my current thought on gold, guys. Until otherwise happen, that is what I am predicting. So we might push here, then tank to the upside. This will be my first TP. And my second TP definitely will be around here. So let's see. 1050, 752, 752. And my second TP, sorry, my first TP will be around here, which is 702. 702 will be my second TP right there. But let's be mindful as well, right? Because the market can go either way. If I still see more momentum of sell when we get to this level, that is if we get to this level, right? If I still see more momentum of sell, then certainly we might push down to my 88.6% fib level, right? Because we can see that we still have an imbalance around this area right here. So there's a possibility we might push there to give us a touch of the trend line as well. So we might push down here, right, to fill this imbalance up right here, give us a touch for a possible touch of the trend line before tanking to the upside. That's a possibility I'm seeing. So I'm gonna put something right here just to see that we might get to this area right here, which is, let's change this to bottom so I can see, which is 850. So that is what I am seeing currently, guys. So let's watch and see how the market is going to play out. So like I said, be mindful when it gets to this zone, right? If we see momentum of sell, then let's see this to be our point of interest, right? This will be our first point of interest. Then if that become invalid, right, then this will be our second point of interest right here before we now determine our next move of thought. But this is what I'm currently seeing now on gold, guys. Yeah, I hope you guys find this helpful. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, and I'll see you in my next analysis, guys. Thank you for watching. But let's adjust this trend line right here just to see. Yeah, so hope you guys find this helpful, guys. Bye.